Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I've pulled for you the Knight of Pentacles, and this is describing the way that you are mapping out a journey you are currently engaging on. A journey is a metaphor for something new that you're about to begin. It can be a literal journey, travel, trip. It can be navigating a new stage of life or career. As examples, it can be navigating new elements of a relationship. This indicates that you are planning it. So, for instance, if you're entering university or beginning a program of education, you are mapping out, navigating that program. You're planning your steps deliberately. If you're recently retired, you are planning your retirement. You're mapping it out with the end in any journey that you are undertaking to gain greater security, stability, abundance, to appreciate what you have more, to uh, engage new skills so that you're able to enjoy your experience to the degree possible. There's also a potential here to make money, to become prosperous, to navigate the steps towards that with that consciously in mind. So there's clear intentionality here. And that intentionality is about securing your foundation. This is a general reading, Cancer, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the comments section now. Welcome to all of you that are new, to those of you that know me. I appreciate you taking your time with me today. And in your present, the Seven of Cups, which is coming up for everyone. This is, I believe, in our current stormy social environment, uh, the options and possibilities that are popping up for us, ways that we can, in some ways, really cope with the uncertainty that we're experiencing. This can indicate the imagination running wild in terms of worries, concerns, unpredictability, but it intends to soothe that sense by looking at some of the possible material rewards that you can pluck as a way of soothing yourself, rewarding yourself. And most of those rewards revolve around superficial things. And instead, the program, the journey that you're on, the development that you're seeking in whatever journey you're undertaking is your sole focus, is what you understand that really is the reward. The journey is the reward for you. You recognize that. And in fact, all these other things are merely distractions. Things that once would have motivated you are no longer anything more than superficial distractions. So this is you really anchoring into your purpose, your path, your journey, and recognizing that this is the gift of your life, the willingness, ability to recognize the best path of development for you, for your soul. In the past, the Hermit card. You have, Cancer, been tending to your own wisdom. You have been asking questions of yourself, knowing that no one can answer them but you. And this represents an incredible maturity. It also represents the end of a cycle of self-inquiry and the beginning of your impulse to share what you've learned with others. The sharing can be with anyone. It can be with friends. It can be with family members. It can be with a particular individual, or it can be a whole program that you're launching in your community. But the idea is that what you've learned has required so much research on your part, so much questing, so much contemplation, and the seeking of wisdom that it must be shared with others in order to complete the cycle. It's the coming down from the mountain that you're about now. In the future, the Six of Swords. And when we move away from things that have been hurtful in our lives, this can often represent a situation in which you didn't feel heard or seen. And unfortunately, this can relate to our families of origin so many times. The seeds for our discomfort in the world has been sown in our formative years. And so there's a way in which you recognize, in order to get relief from that, you must leave the situation, you must leave the building. And the temporariness is really about you just doing what you need to do to soothe yourself, to find some peace and some resolution to a situation in which you didn't feel like you were able to contribute to the solving of problems, the work of the group or the unit. You weren't sufficiently integrated into that process to feel that you belonged. And now it's temporary in that way because you don't know what you're going to find leaving that circle, but you are looking for acceptance. You're simply trying to cope with the fact that these are experiences you've had and they've left some unfortunate residual energy in your space that you really are trying to relieve yourself of. This is almost more of a surrender than a leaving something behind. If this reading is resonating for you, Cancer, please like this video. Please share this with others if you feel inclined to do so. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled Relationships card. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I don't feel like this is an area of surprise for you. This is an area of comfort for you, particularly those one-on-one intimate relationships, which does not negate that you have a presence in your communities, you have a professional presence, one in which you are known for your ability to understand what others need. And this is of great value in any circumstance you're in, because you are able to meet people where they're at, to address their concerns emotionally. And this is what verifies their experience. So when you can acknowledge discomfort, pain, embarrassment, shame, this is a way of validating the individuals that you're interacting with. I think this is particularly critical for you because you're recognizing the value of simply seeing the other person, witnessing them and their experiences. The power of that is really what you understand is important to you. And that is what allows you to share this wisdom that you have accumulated on the basis of your experiences. So it's almost the vehicle through which you are sharing your wisdom at this time. And to clarify the Seven of Cups in your presence, you have the Six of Wands and the World card. It's interesting. This is showing you closing out something that you have completed. And it feels very much like a whole series of relationships you have completed, you've finished. It doesn't mean they've gone away. What it does mean is that they have prepared you for a forward-facing victory. This victory is moving away from an experience of conformity to expectations, or the lack of conformity to expectations that you knew were not for you, were not based on your well-being. And now you are committing yourself to relationships and collective bodies, groups, in order to do your part, because you're now aligned with the right people. The right people are those who share your vision, who feel whole within themselves. There is no need to project their discomfort onto you. You are a respected unit among a variety of others, and you are applauded for the diligence with which you undertake your part. It is the regard of others that is so unlike what you are used to from your family of origin, as an example, or perhaps from a prior job or profession in which you were expected to support others. Here you are being recognized and acknowledged for your work, for your commitment, for the excellence of your ability to execute your tasks, and the regard of others is what is the most precious to you. You already know that doing your part well lifts the likelihood of success of the entire enterprise. You already know that. But others apparently are amazed at your commitment to that and your knowledge of that, and you're modeling best practices for others. And this is really what you've learned from a difficult or traumatic experience with others in the past. The Hermit in the past is clarified by the Death card and the Four of Cups. So there's something about the routines and habits, the practices of feeling better about your situation that had left you feeling isolated. And you actually have nixed the idea that doing what's good for you takes you out of a circle of love and support. And this, in some ways, again, feels like it's coming a residual energy from family members. Not that family members can't change. I actually think that that's part of what's happening as well. People who perhaps were the most dismissive of your ideas and your desires in the past in your family are now coming to admire what you have been able to achieve for yourself. Your sense of integrity and standing on principle, no matter what, is something that is impressing people. But you no longer believe that that indicates that you need to be alone, that you can't be part of the group or any group because you have principles. You've actually released that belief that seemed to be a truism of your formative experience. So this is about opening up to uh, uh, the possibilities for connection as a result of being principled and doing the job you know that you are intended to do. In the future, the Six of Swords is clarified by the Six of Coins and the Page of Coins. Yeah, this is such a consistent message that many of us are getting. What look like healthy relationships in the past has shifted. You're opening up to the idea that healthy relationships continue to uh, generate new agreements. As individuals grow and change, there are new agreements that are put forward either explicitly or tacitly. And you're not, you're letting go of the idea that because you have differences or you had differences in the past, that means that you can't craft new agreements moving forward. It doesn't mean that you'll necessarily be the best besties with someone you formerly had significant differences with, but it does mean that the possibility of crafting a new arrangement, a new agreement, a new way of connecting with one another is something that you are open to. And something that your openness to is part of what is sharing, helping, directing the energies of others. So there's a quite sophisticated energy exchange dynamic that you are modeling for others, that only you can lead this. Only you can impact your former very unsatisfying relationships in the way that you are. And that gives you an authority and a grace, a compassion that has always been a part of your makeup and something for which you are now being recognized for. In the flora and fauna of Africa, I'm going to finish up this reading as an homage to the motherland and to Mother Earth. And I pulled the jaguar, and the key word is spirituality. And it reads, reclaim your spiritual power. Seek the guidance of your ancestors to manifest the changes you want in your life. Thank you so much, Cancer. If you're enjoying this content, there should be another video or playlist here for you to continue enjoying the content. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, namaste.